Hello, everyone. It's Kim. I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to be joined by Tyler Wheelock, who is a friend of mine. He's a really powerfully intuitive healer. Hi, Alicia. He does some really profound work. He's been one of my go-to people, not for like fix me, even though that's sometimes what I'm like, oh, I want to feel better. Why am I so stuck? Tyler has really like helped direct me deeper within myself and allow that resolution within myself. We spoke yesterday at Mind Body TV on the broadcast about letting depression, welcoming depression as like a evidence that life is gearing you in a different direction, and how do you listen and welcome that so you can begin to question what you are doing, question the conclusions you are in. Hello, Dr. Kim from a very soggy Scotland. Cool. Annika here. So happy to be here. Hello. Thanks you guys for being here live. We did announce in some of the groups in the Mind Body community and Facebook to let people know we'd be here. Here is Tyler Wheelock. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to invite him in. How do I do that? Oh, come on. Here he is. Great. Go live. Here we go. All right. So thanks for being here, you guys. I think this will be really powerful, whether you're listening to the recording or you're here in the group live. The way that Tyler and I work is expansive. You don't just tune into yourself and just the information, but you can actually tune into expanded awareness for, what does this individual need from me? How can I assist this person the most? What's required in this group? What will move the most energy for the most involved? And so we will include people who are listening to the recording as well. All right, why didn't that work? Hang on a second. Tyler, see if you can suggest or request to come in, or Alicia, let me know, what am I doing wrong here? I did just welcome him in live. Go live with Tyler Wheelock. I don't even see him here anymore. So make a comment, Tyler, if you're here. What else can I do? Hang on, bear with me for a sec. Here we go. He can request to be on the live. All right, so Tyler, are you here? Maybe he's having technical challenges. If you missed the broadcast yesterday, was really powerful because, especially in medicine, we see depression as a wrongness. How can you not see it as a wrongness? A person wants to kill themselves or harm themselves, or they're just void of joy for years, and it's a wrongness in every way in that model. But the whole underlying principle is that this is the inner suppression of energies that are trying to move through. Go live with Tyler. Is it not inviting you? Because I hit go live with Tyler. Here we are.
Oh.
Okay, so this is Tyler. So as I was saying, like, the more we can welcome what's ready to come up, the more, we hold a larger and larger and larger container of compassion to let these densities move through. And everything is energy. Your body is energy. Your being is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your past, your traumas are energy. And if you're carrying them, they will eventually, you will feel the density of that. It might be okay for 10 or 20 years. And then you're like, whoa, I want to have even more joy. I want to have even more aliveness. That's when those densities are going to come up because they're ready to be resolved. So Tyler, just maybe a couple of minutes about, who you are and what you're doing in your work. And then we can go from there.
All right. I'm Tyler Wheelock. I'm a intuitive healer, extremely intuitive, constantly have a stream of images and words and emotions and everything coming through me at all times. I can just connect into with their 28 people and, feeling all of you plus everybody who's going to be on this at some point whenever they decide to listen to this. What I'm able to do just through my life and dealing with depression and then my awakening and how I came out of that I learned I have this gift where I'm able to take on those densities. Like, well, I don't, taking on is not the right way to say it, but I'm able to process those for other people and help them work through traumas and work through whatever they're doing. And, just, it's really fun for me to just be with a group or be with just one person and be like, all right, just let go of all that stress, all that fear, all that worry, all that dense energy you're holding on to, which just the state of the world right now and the media and everything we're dealing with becomes so much, and we're all just carrying more than we need. So people just, by setting the intention and just saying, okay, I'm going to give this to Tyler, give this to me, my body is able to just process it, clear it out, and send, loving, healing energy right back to you to help you go about your day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was well said. And I think what we can do today, since so many people were asking yesterday too, like, well, how do I deal with all the questions about do I get injected, or how I deal with the questions, all the fear that's coming up in my life. So maybe we do a clearing for the global drama and fears that are kind of like, this is an experience that's happening to bring up where we are living in fear. It's not like I was going along fine in my life until all this thing came along, which is what most people are experiencing. Like, hey, I just want to go back to where we were. What they don't realize is they were always carrying this unconscious fear that comes from the idea we are separate, we are limited, we are lacking. When we're ready to move beyond that, this is what's going to come up. You're going to feel that fear. It's going to hit you between the eyes. And rather than come up with better escape mechanisms, you actually want to move into this. Maybe for the first time ever, maybe for the 100th time. And you're like, why am I doing this again? But you're clearing deeper layers of this fear, this separation fear. So maybe just explain a little how you do the work, and then we can kind of go in.
Just one thing I want to add to that is, as you go about your life and you're getting hit with these fears and you're dropping more into it, it stimulates your nervous system, and you get into a place where you can't see the options in your life. You really can't see what else is out there, stuff that is a higher vibration, something that is in your best alignment and would be easy for you to step into. And by clearing these densities out, by doing this with me, you it brings you up a level. You come to a space where you can see what's going on around you. You can see these other options that weren't, usually we're in a place where it's, well, I have option A and option B. But what about C, D, E, F, G? Like, there's always more options that we're aware of. And once you get into that higher state, that higher place, you can start to see what's available to you.
Awesome. So we could take like 20 minutes or whatever and kind of drop in, and you could show us what you
So
do.
I feel everything coming through me. My body shakes and vibrates, and facial expressions and everything. But it's just, it doesn't affect me. I've been doing this for years. It has no effect on my body, so don't worry about that part. And it's just, this is an opportunity for everybody to just let go a little bit, come to a higher vibration. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is tell your system, just set the intention. Intention is everything. That I'm going to let go of any energies, any fears, worries that are ready to leave, and just send them to me and open yourself to receive.
So people can type in their intentions here if you want to share that. Mine, I had already written, is to help me to be in that space of pure love. That's 100% where I'm living from, and all that I do, and all that I be, and all that I'm creating.
That's wonderful. And just people who aren't listening to the live, who come in later on, it doesn't matter. I'm clearing all the energy for everybody who will watch this at any point. We can go into the space and time another time, but just trust in this process. I've played around with this and done recordings, nobody on a call, and then sent it to people, and I still feel all the energy, still feel it all clear. So just go ahead and let it go.
Okay.
So when everybody's ready, there we go.
And just close my eyes and like let my body know to let go of everything I'm ready to let go of.
Close your eyes, take some nice, slow, deep breaths, and just start letting go. Just tell your body to let go. It knows what to do. Your natural state is health, so just let go of that which isn't allowing for health. Beautifully done, everybody. Keep going. Well, all the judgment, all the comparison, all of that that's come up right now, just start letting that flow out.
And fear.
Fear, fear of not being enough, fear of what do I do? Your body knows, allow space for it to talk to you. That is wonderful. Lots of emotion coming through, lots of fear, lots of density. The urge to cry comes up, just allow it to happen. It's a beautiful way to release. Anybody who's still skeptical, just give it a try. I've worked with a lot of skeptics. Just there you go. Just let it move. You feel the energy lifting, feel everybody's vibration rising. As everybody starts to feel a little lighter, start to feel things coming up, shift your focus to what you want your life to be, what you want to see in your life. And let go of anything that's standing in the way of that happening. There you go.
For anyone just joining, Tyler is just allowing a transmutation of the energies. So if you just presence your body and let yourself let go of everything that's not serving you, you can connect with an intention, like an intention for prosperity, an intention for love, an intention for freedom, something simple or specific. And then just relax and soften your body and allow your body to release everything that hasn't been allowing that, everything that's not aligned with that. Because we are pure energy, we're made of energy, and we can let that dissolve so it's no longer carried in our system. Fear, can let these things go.
There we go. It's amazing. It's all slowing down now. A few stragglers in the back coming in. But yeah, for the most part, it seems everybody's released what they're able to release today. So that was beautiful. That was tremendous. You all did amazing.
You know, I think it's worth talking about, like when you mentioned skepticism, what I've seen so clearly is skepticism is our way of protecting what we think is true, what we think we know. And when we're moving into something higher where, whoa, I didn't know it could be this way. I didn't know, I'm connected with everyone. I didn't know beyond what the ego self knows. We don't want to let that go because it's scary. It's scary to move into the realm of the unknown. So skepticism is always a protection. You do not need to be skeptical to get clarity and be, people think if you're not skeptical, then you're gullible, which is not true. It's not even close. But skeptical is like a barrier of protection that it prevents you from seeing anything you don't already know, that you don't already understand. So it's very, very limiting. But if you remember, um, when we're in a space of allowing and receptivity, we've got to let go of what we think we understand in order to let something new in. So don't hold skepticism as a like, well, I'm not going to let anyone hoodwink me. It's never going to be actually serving you in any way. You don't need skepticism to see clearly and choose what's really true.
Right. And I mean, you had nothing to gain by not joining in. I mean, it's just allow it to happen. The only thing that happens is your vibration gets higher. You feel better, you feel lighter, you go about your day just ready to go. And it's a beautiful thing. I love sharing it. It's why I'm starting a monthly group that anybody can join. We'll do this, kind of do a clearing and then a Q&A afterwards, and once a month get together. So that's all can be found on my website.
Well, we'll share this for sure. And also when you do the work, because I've worked with you so many times, like it's actually really specific. Like you'll really connect into the nuggets that are coming up in me in a really tangible way, really specific way. So it's not always so general or esoteric. People usually have a much more tangible specific experience. Phyllis said, wow, so much energy releasing. My body was actually moving. Thank you. Lovely. Would love to see Tyler back. We'll have Tyler back. Thank you. Nothing to lose. Hi, I'll need to catch up on this. I'm catching the end. Yes, it was a meditation. You get to watch from the beginning. A pretty profound process. I found myself choking on the breath out while I'm releasing. Wow. So Tyler, share where your site, and I know it's empoweredjourney.net. So people can go to find Tyler, empoweredjourney.net. He's doing some really cool things that I think it's just helpful to have someone help support what your body's already in the process of doing, rather than like help escape so you don't have to feel stuff or get this thing out. What you resist persists. So you're eventually going to come up really limited with that approach. And what Tyler's doing is so much more expansive and awakening because you're working with the power in your system.
Exactly. And that's in the group. We'll go more in depth, really dive into these processes, release, a lot longer. Today was just a taste of it, just a general clearing. And when I do one-on-one work with people, we dive deep into your system and look at all the trauma, really root all this energy out as you go.
I love it. Thank you. You know, you guys can join to watch the recording from yesterday if you want to hear more about Tyler's story and, you know, his having dealt with depression and really awakened from that to realize it was actually a gift, showing him where there's more, way more for you to be living and for you to allow through. And I think you did a great job sharing that yesterday. So people can go to the Mind Body community in Facebook or go to my YouTube channel, Dr. Kim DeRimo, and that is on there. And Tyler's website is empoweredjourney.net. So you can check out what he's doing and subscribe or possibly join his group over there to go deeper. And he does have an Instagram too. What's your Instagram? Wheelock Tyler?
And there's new content coming every week, so keep checking back. There's new things, new groups, new courses, all sorts of stuff coming up.
And your Instagram is Wheelock Tyler? Okay. So that'll be fun because people can follow you in here as well.
Definitely.
All right. I feel awesome. And I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for coming in. We can drop back in another time this week and do some more.
For sure. I love having this. It's an amazing community. Like, I can just feel the love for it and from everybody. It's been a blast. Thank you all so much.
Yeah. And I love sharing other practitioners who are working in a high level of consciousness, because I think so much of what's out there is like how to get better at avoiding the thing. And that's because, you know, that assumes you're living from your limited self. And so the best we can do is manage it. But life has so much more in store for us. And I've actually, we haven't talked today, Tyler, but gone through such a massive, massive, massive opening in the last day. And, you know, Tyler and I talk a lot, and, you know, I've been just going through the depth of any old densities that have been in me. You know, when you ask to live pure love, it's not like flowers and rainbows. It's like, oh, okay, well, let's meet these densities that you're holding in there that you haven't been willing to feel, you haven't been willing to look at, you're still in avoidance of. And I think there's so many things that many of us do to get better at managing, when instead we could allow a full surrender. And when we allow a full surrender, our divine nature takes over more fully. That's what's got you handled. That's what created your liver and your kidneys. That's what is absolutely going to be able to clear your energy field and clear your cancer. I see this every day, but surrendering to deeper and deeper and deeper levels of it still was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So it doesn't need to be hard, but there can be resistance. So I just loved myself through it. And it's absolutely blowing my mind how worth it is to like meet the densities, welcome what's here, instead of resist it or run from it, and expand who I am. So thank you for being there for me.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. You've been amazing to work with. I love having Kim as my friend. She's amazing. You guys are all so lucky to have her in your lives, and she just brings so much light and so much joy and so many people together. It's just phenomenal.
Well, lots of love. Thank you so much.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye everybody. I love you.